Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. You are watching Vail Daily Live. I'm your host today, Ashley LaFleur. And let me just tell you, bless you, Emma, allergy season, right? Okay, we all know about this. Now, not only is it Wednesday and it's a beautiful day here in the mountains of Colorado, but this is a really, really, really important day. And the reason why is because it's Trisha Swenson's first day off in about 3 weeks. So, Trisha, you were in so much trouble. Yes, exactly. You're in so much trouble if you're watching this right now. Hopefully, you're watching it on demand, like a lot of the rest of you. But this is a big deal. I know a lot of you are so familiar with Trisha, right? She has been a staple in this community for years and years and years. But let me just tell you, witnessing her work ethic, this is the first time that we've been able to work together, and watching her for the past 3 weeks and beyond. Oh my gosh, she's like the Energizer Bunny, and then also some sort of like weird savant when it comes to her knowledge of this valley. And the girl needs a break. So hopefully she is sleeping in right now. She will be back again tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, I will be here with you for the next hour and a half live. And we also have Ty Diaz out in the field. He's going to be roaming around in Vail. He's going to be over in Lions Head to start. Then he's heading over to Vail Village. He is on the move this morning. Very typical for Ty, right? He's always up to something. But first of all, I think we should probably let you know what's coming up on the show for today. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook. That way you don't miss any moments of the show. So Meredith is actually, she's not feeling good today. So Ty is taking over. He's going to be in Lions Head. Then he's going to Vail Village. We are talking to Lions Head Jewelers about their bridal line. They have an event going on for engagement rings and wedding bands. So if you are thinking about making that commitment, this could be a great time to head on over there, save some money, and of course, get something absolutely stunning. Also, the Vail Rec District, we have some great things going on with them this summer. If you have not been a part of any of their races, they have the mountain bike race series. It's going on today. We'll give you more details about that. They also, of course, have their trail runs, and we have some great upcoming events in the Valley. We have so many events. I'm sure, like me, you guys, there's so much happening. It's kind of hard to keep track of, but that's what we're here for, is to let you know what's going on day by day so that you can plan what's coming up and how to take advantage of it. And then, of course, we also have Betteridge Fine Jewelers, which Lance Fry. Okay, this guy, he's just incredible. He's so engaging. He's so fun. And he always has the most beautiful jewelry, watches, some great ideas for dad if you want to do a little spoiling of dad this weekend. And we also have Liv Sotheby's International Realty. So we'll check in with them about what's going on with the real estate market, which we know is super hot right now, especially here in Colorado. But speaking of that, being super hot in Colorado, let's take a look at that local weather forecast. It's all brought to you by Betteridge Jewelers. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, and they are located right in Solaris. Now, I thought we would talk about Vail's weather this morning because that's exactly where Ty is going to be. He's going to be exploring over there. So right now we're seeing those temperatures in the 50s and bright, beautiful sunshine, bluebird skies. But later on today, we are going to be seeing those temperatures getting into the 80s. So of course, Vail sits at 8,100 feet. And so it's going to be a little bit cooler than other parts of the valley. I know, like, for instance, in Eagle, we'll be seeing those temperatures back in the 90s again today. And Denver, we're seeing some record highs this week. And then eventually we'll see, some cooling off. Now, we're starting off that really bright sunshine first thing this morning, but then we are expecting to see some clouds moving in around like 11, 12 o'clock. So by the time that you get into lunchtime, it should be seeing, a little bit more cloud cover out there, but still put on that sunscreen. You are definitely going to need it. I don't know about you, but especially with me being as pasty as I am, SPF 50 is what I'm going with every single morning. It's just kind of a staple in my routine because I've been burnt so many times, like especially, like right here, like it's bad news. But we are going to send things out to Ty in the field to see exactly what's going on with that gorgeous weather. Where are you?
Thank you.
Oh, believe it or not, I found breakfast in Lions Head. They're open.
I'm not surprised.
7 o'clock, I believe. It's the Little Diner. I know I wasn't scheduled to be here, but you guys know that I'll probably find breakfast. And as soon as I walk through the door, because there's not a crowd here yet, orange juice ready to go.
Nice.
Hot cup of coffee. That's the way to start the day. And another server came by, side of bacon. we're ready to rock and roll. But outside, if you're wondering what things look like, Henry is walking around right now, but sunny, gorgeous, blue skies. You can post up outside on the bridge in Lion's Head. That's where I am, and watch the hummingbirds fly around. Listen to the birds fly around. Nice little dog fight in the air is kind of cool, while you're also watching that sun make its way across the sky and capture more and more of Lion's Head. And the top of Lion's Head, that means that the shadow areas, which are cooler temperatures this time of the morning, will start to warm up, and so will today. But yeah, take a look at this place. I used to come back here
so cool.
in the 90s, the little diner, and do breakfast
Yes.
after
such
going
a favorite.
dancing on Bridge Street.
Of course you
This place used to
did.
be open till the sun came up and it was time for regular breakfast hours. What's your question?
That's amazing. No, I love that you're double fisting first thing in the morning. OJ and the coffee. You got it covered.
With friends, they would normally duct tape an orange juice to one hand and duct tape the coffee to the other. Strange competition. Kids, when we were kids.
Oh my gosh. So, all right. So you're eating some bacon. You got your orange juice and your coffee. All right. Ty, I'm not surprised that you have found yourself some food. It's kind of a running joke that Ty always gets to find food no matter where
And
he
I look
is.
like I've had food. It looks like
You
I haven't
do
missed
not.
a meal.
No, you look great. I
shows.
love that blue on you. I was telling you this morning. It looks so good. So Little
This
Diner.
is the free swag this is the free swag from the GoPro Mountain Games, and
Yeah.
I heard the show that you learned what swag stands for.
I had no
Do you remember?
idea until you told me. It's stuff we all get. I had no idea that that's what that
Swag,
stood for.
stuff
I've been saying it
we
for years.
all get.
Stuff we all get. And there's Ty, perfect example in that beautiful blue zip up from LL Bean. Looking good, Ty, looking good. Well, listen, you were talking about Henry, and I know he's walking around out there. So Henry is one of our camera guys, and he's being shy right now, but Henry, up on Berry Picker. Let me just tell you, the fact that he is where he is right now, Henry, are you breathing hard? Can we hear your lungs pumping?
Yes, I'm breathing hard.
We can also hear the birds. Really, there's a lot of them out there chirping. So Henry's hitting those switchbacks first thing on Berry Picker, and that connects over to Strawberry Lane on the other side of Vail. So if you're looking for a great hike, this one is sure to get your lungs pumping. And also, there's some beautiful flowers out there. You know, Henry, watch out. One morning when I was out there about the same time that you are right now, I did see a mama moose and her baby just barreling down that trail. So just keep your eyes peeled while you're walking.
Oh, Trisha's telling Henry to slow down?
So yeah, just beware, but beautiful. Look at how gorgeous it is to get out there and do some hiking while you're here in town. So totally free. Head on over there. You can park over in Lion's Head and then hike all the way over to Vail Village and then take the free bus back, or maybe just hit some breakfast spots along the way like Ty is. Beautiful way to spend the day. But we are going to we're going to let you guys go here for a second. Ty, I'll let you get a few bites in of that bacon, then we're going to come back to you. But if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to YouTube so you don't miss any moments. Like us on Facebook. One of my favorite ways to watch the show when I'm not hosting is on Facebook, because that way you can interact with us. You can chat with us. You can let us know what you're up to. You can ask us questions live. It's one of the best parts about this show is that we really get to interact with all of you, our viewers. So send us those questions. Let us know what you're up to this morning. Maybe are you having orange juice and coffee like Ty is this morning? I have water and coffee. So I got my giant, I'm trying to drink more water these days. I don't know about you guys, but especially now that it's summer, I'm trying to drink several of these. And let me just tell you, I'm becoming one with the restroom as a result. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. What we do need to do is take a break. And then coming up, we're going to talk about your Vail Daily headlines, let you know what's going on throughout the valley, and give you a little glimpse of what you're going to find in the paper.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Do you dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. It is time for one of my favorite segments of the show, Headlines with Vail Daily. And, I picked up my copy. You can find these in all of the blue bins across Vail, Minturn, Edwards, all the way down to Gypsum, totally free each and every morning. So if you're just joining us, this is just kind of like a morning ritual here in the Vail Valley. And at the top of our list today, at the very front cover, it's talking about how things are hot, dry, and dangerous. And Eagle County and the White River National Forest will move to stage 1 fire restrictions starting on Friday. So this is a really big deal. I think all of us have this isn't really a surprise. We've known how this weather has been working. It's been really windy lately, been really dry. And of course, if you were here last summer, you know about that fire danger. And we want to make sure that we're staying as safe as possible. So as of 12:01 a.m. on Friday, we are starting those fire restrictions. And there was a string of some small fires that broke out along I-70 between Avon and Edwards on Monday. So if you were around, you know about this because I-70 westbound shut down for more than an hour, which of course really clogs things up when it comes to traffic. And what they're thinking is it was probably a dragging chain or some hot brakes on the highway out there. But if you want to find out all the details, that is going to be on page A3. Now, something else that we just keep talking about because it really was so spectacular. Another thing on Monday, if you were out and about, I was walking the dogs and in the evening, and cloud sourcing, more information about this mushroom cloud formation that was seen on Monday night that was just so huge and very otherworldly. So we have an actual explanation from a meteorologist, and you can find that full story on page A2. So starting off with a bang and really talking a lot about weather first in the first couple pages of the paper today. So there's going to be just a lot of information about what's going on also with events. And so, as you flip through, I also love the hashtag Vail Live, where you can submit your photos and they show up in the paper so you can see them and kind of feel famous, get your family in there, get your dogs in there. We love seeing those photos, beautiful pictures of columbines and some of the flowers that are sprouting up across the valley. I mean, look at that little face. That's so sweet. Is that French fry for me? Is what the caption says from Tellini Love. And then also you can see isn't this amazing that our families here, looks like Ethan and Susie Dressler's Colorado Adventure recap. They had a blast showing off the state to E for the first time. It looks like they are on some sort of 14er there. And then of course, legendary back bowls, legendary cloud bowls. That's right. But beautiful, beautiful pictures. And we'd love to see those. And you can share those with us by using hashtag Vail Live or also hashtag Vail Daily Live. And you can find us on the gram at Vail Daily Live as well. So there's also more information about state wildlife manager reinstated after investigation. So many good things to dive into. So if you haven't picked one up, check out those blue boxes across the valley, or you can also log on to vaildaily.com. And that's where I've really been getting my news for the past year. I know about a lot of you probably consuming a lot of your news online these days. And that's also where you're going to find us each and every morning. So you can get those headlines, click on our link and watch the show live while you're catching up on what's going on across the valley. Now, what's going on with that weather? We should take another look at that. It's all brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. And if you are going to be in Avon today, you're going to want to put on plenty of sunscreen and get ready for some beautiful adventures. Great day to go out and do some stand-up paddling on Nottingham Lake, or maybe take a stroll first thing this morning around the lake. And again, we're going to be seeing those temperatures in the 50s, but then they start climbing really quickly. So those highs will be topping out in the upper 80s by later on this afternoon. And then, our sunset isn't happening until about 8:35 p.m. So what that means is if you can't get out there first thing this morning, there's still plenty of time in the evenings to have those adventures and to get outside and to enjoy maybe all the new public art that they just put up in Avon. I saw Ty walking around and giving us a tour of that yesterday on the show. Really cool to see that brand new fresh art popping up, and just to see how it's framing the different scenery, and just beautiful the way that they dedicate public art in this valley. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So look for those bright sunny skies first thing, and then we'll start to see some clouds moving in a little bit later on this afternoon. And things could start to cool off a little bit as we get into the weekend, but like just a touch. So just be prepared to see those highs in the upper 80s if you're going to be spending time in Avon today. So that's a look at what's happening with that local weather forecast for Avon. I think we should probably check in and see. Should we look at what's going on with Henry and his trail and his hiking on Berry Picker? I love that. So Henry is mid Berry Picker right now. You can still see that. You can see the roots on the trail right there that he is conquering, and you can see how they maintain these trails on the mountain. This is on Vail Mountain, and you can see how they've gone out with a chainsaw to clear that path. And you know who maintains these trails? The ski patrol. In the summertime, they have several ski patrol members that stay on year round, and they're the ones that are out there and making sure that the trails are passable and that they're beautiful. And this one in particular is so great because Berry Picker, you can go all the way to the top of Vail Mountain if you want, or like what Henry's probably going to do is he's going to connect to Strawberry Lane about 1.5 miles up. But that 1.5 miles, if you are starting where Henry did out of Lions Head Village, ooh, it is. Henry, are you sweating yet? I always, by this point, I'm breathing hard. I'm sweating. Is that the case for you?
Yeah, I've definitely lost a layer. Actually, the water's almost gone, but it'll be downhill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Coming up, it's going to be downhill. All right. Well, Henry, keep on trucking. We're excited to keep checking in with where you are. And coming up next, speaking of that, it's making me hungry. I don't know about you guys. And when it comes to having some great, delicious appetizers, quick, easy things to make, Allie Stevens she's a friend of mine. And her daughter just celebrated 1 year. So congratulations to her. But let's check in with Allie and Trisha to get some intel on some great appetizers, especially after you worked up a sweat like that hike that Henry's doing.
We've got a great appetizer idea for you. In fact, 3 ideas. It's prosciutto 3 ways. Joining me now, we have Allie Stevens with Season to Taste. And prosciutto is such a great, versatile app. Yes. And this is a great way to maybe use some of the extra that you get. A lot of times when you buy it, a lot of it comes in one package.
So it's a great way to use it, and you can mix up a winter and a summer appetizer and eat them all at the same time. Good way to use an expensive cut of meat in a very efficient and delicious way.
Okay, perfect. Yep, so we've got a couple different things here, some pears, asparagus, dates. What are we going to start with
so
first?
We are going to start with some pears that we're going to slice and then cover them with a little bit of the prosciutto, and then drizzle with some local honey and blue cheese and cracked pepper. And then we'll take a paring knife to just go through and get that core out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just take some prosciutto and lay it on there however you'd like. You can cook it, you don't have to. You can use pancetta, crisp that up. You will want to cook the pancetta. Prosciutto is a dry cured ham, so it does not need to be cooked, but it's delicious both ways. All right, and then we have that, and we'll just drizzle some honey and crack some fresh pepper over these. And these are good to go. Okay, and then we have some blanched asparagus here. So again, that was just cooked for a couple minutes in hot salted water, and then it will go in the oven as well, just to roast it up and cook this prosciutto a little bit.
And then we're just putting on a piece of parchment paper.
Yep. And then we'll drizzle it with olive oil and salt and pepper. Okay. And then our last one will be pitted dates, medjool dates.
And you can buy these pitted already to save yourself a little bit of time, right?
I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And then we'll use some nice local goat cheese. You could use almonds, you could use, crush them up, walnuts, hazelnuts, if you don't want cheese. And then again, we'll just wrap it with
This is easy. You can make your kids do this.
Oh yeah.
Just
set up a little assembly line, and then we'll bake these as well. It'll just get everything nice and toasted.
Yeah, what's the oven on for that?
So 375, 400, it's really forgiving.
Okay, just put it on the same tray?
Yep, put it on the same tray. This is parchment paper, nothing will stick. And
wow.
15 minutes.
Yeah. Prosciutto 3 ways. Absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait to try it. Thanks.
Thank you.
delicious. I'm gonna have to try that later. Now with all this beautiful sunshine, you want to make sure that you are protecting your eyes. And that's why we have our lens of the day. It's all brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision, because it really is an art, and they have such incredible customer service. So they can really help you find exactly what you're looking for. Now, the lens that I picked out today, this is the EV Zero Blade from Oakley. And if you know anything about Oakley, you know that they are excellent, and they've spent so much time dedicated to researching the different lenses, the different materials that they use. And this one in particular is a road lens, or a road frame. So for all of you road bikers out there, my husband and I just went through and did the Glenwood Canyon ride for the first time this weekend. So the bike path is open. Great option for the entire family. If you're starting in Dot Cero like we did, it's mostly downhill, and you have that nice cool breeze coming off the Colorado River. But something that we did encounter was a lot of wind. And so you have some of the leaves that are blowing off, you have some dust that's getting kicked up, you have bugs. So not only is this going to protect your eyes, but it's also going to help protect you from any of that debris that might be kicking up from that person in front of you. And so lightweight sport shield, it has the Prism Road lens in this particular set. Is ideal for bright conditions on an open road if you have that kind of glare coming up. And then it's great for biking, for running, and for driving. So check out the Oakley EV Zero Blade at Eyepieces of Vail. Again, it's the art of vision. They have locations all over the valley, all over Vail Village, up in Beaver Creek, Edwards, Snowmass, and they've been in business for 30 years now. So they really know what they're doing. So if you need any direction as far as what's going to be ideal for your activities, or just to look good while you're here in the Vail Valley, stop on in to Eyepieces. All right. So my buddy Ty, he is running around in Lions Head Village. And, recently I got married during the pandemic. Yes, Rachel, right? Big deal. It was so exciting. And, getting engaged, though, came first. And it was by far, one of the greatest just nights of my life. I'll tell you guys the story later, but it's a really big deal getting engaged, getting married. And it just so happens that over at Lions Head Jewelers coming up, so the 18th, 19th, and 20th, they are going to be doing an engagement ring and wedding band event. So you could save 20% off. They're doing a 20% off sale, and then they're also doing a free gift with purchase. So I want to hear more about this. And Ty is over at Lions Head Jewelers. So Ty, first of all, tell me a little bit about the space, because it's gorgeous. Like, it's more than jewelry. What's behind you there?
So I am inside of Lions Head Jewelers, located in Lions Head, speaking with Tarek of this shop here. He says just a few moments ago, lots of goodies here. And the goodies that'll make you smile, be sure to make your way into Lions Head Jewelers today and have them put a smile on your face. To find out about these goodies, let's meet Tarek right now. Hello. Tarek, thank you for having us. Ashley Prill was talking about getting married and Lions Head Jewelers, and I'm talking about having a smile on your face, and you have one too.
Yes.
What's the goodies all about at Lions Head Jewelers?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for having Lions Head Jewelers. But basically, we've been in the business for about 20 years. It's a 4,000 square foot store. Lots of goodies, yes. Other than the jewelry, we have fossils, minerals, rocks, collectibles. We have pieces going back to 100 million years old.
And that smiling face that we saw is...
That is an amethyst geode, and we put like two little stickers as far as the eyes. But you see the nose and the big smile is all natural. That's the beauty about the geodes in nature.
And as we're looking around, I don't see any with Elvis's face anywhere. I don't see Jesus caught in an amethyst, or
we got some angels.
Or some angels. Oh, we're getting there, right there.
We got
beautiful shots.
Thank you so much.
Angels and butterflies can be found at Lions Head Jewelers. Now let's talk about the real butterflies. How about that wedding day? How about that bridal accessory? There's a big event coming up, and Tarek's going to tell us more.
Yes, so we're super excited to launch a big collection of engagement rings and wedding bands. From 14 karat to 18 karat to platinum. We could accommodate in different sizes, different colors. We have the solitaires, we have the halo, we have the 3-stone, a lot of wedding bands for women and men. They could be special ordered in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. They could be special ordered in 14 karat, 18 karat, or platinum. And we are going to be the only source of bridal and engagement rings in the Vail Valley and Eagle County. So we're super excited. Plus, we're having an event. We're going to be having a big launch party, free raffle, 20% sale.
Wow.
Sweets and hors d'oeuvres.
This sounds like a great experience for everyone to prepare for. It is the wedding time of year. It is that bridal special moment time of year. And the brochure here are the dates that you want to know. 20% sale and free with gift purchase. Now, let's clarify what that means.
So every purchase that comes with a bridal, they'll get a free. It's going to be a surprise. We have a couple of things that we have aside as far as free gift, but it's something that is accommodating for everybody, of course.
All right. So let's kind of look more into the chat corner. If you are watching Vail Daily Live, if you have any questions for Tarek while we're here, just go ahead and start tapping away, and Ashley will get those right over to us.
Tarek, I have a question, if you don't mind. Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Have you noticed, is there a certain type of ring that's more popular right now that people are really gravitating to, a certain style?
That's a good question because there's so many different styles of engagement rings, and what's good about the engagement rings and what we do is that you could actually accommodate what you want. We could do special ordering. If you come with a drawing, if you come with a special idea that you want to do and you want to make up your own ring, make it special, we could always do that.
Oh, that's so nice. And can you tell us a little bit about your hours too? Because I think there's probably a lot of people that if they're going to get engaged, they're nervous, right? They want to know like what the times, but maybe they have to like coordinate so they can sneak around so that their upcoming fiance won't be there, so they can like come like dart on over for half an hour or what it might be.
So
but
we're open every day, Monday through Sunday, and we're open 10 to 7. And starting next month, we're open 10 to 9. So we're open 7 days a week.
All right, so there's more to learn about Lion's Head Jewelers. We're going to follow Tarek through the store. Father's Day is this weekend. There's deals and gifts and ideas for Dad. Let's find out more.
Yeah, so Dad deserves to have a gift too. Dad deserves to be loved. Father's Day is coming up this coming weekend also, which is the same event that we're having. And we have a lot of goodies for Father's Day. As far as wedding bands, we do have wedding bands for men. We have a lot of cool designer pieces as far as necklaces and bracelets. One of my favorites also was a handmade custom knife. This is all Damascus steel with a handmade. You can see all the engraving and all the detail on these knives. If you want something from out of this world, we have meteorites, of course. So you can wear them as a necklace and a silver chain, or we have them in a nice acrylic display.
Very cool.
So if you want to get your dad, something really special. And then we have a whole collection of rings and bracelets and knives, and we also have fish fossils. So there's a lot of fish fossils and rocks and so on. So there's a lot.
If you're looking to do some shopping and you're looking for the deals, especially with Father's Day around the corner, notice the sign.
Yes, 20% sale.
All right, so looking around this place, you mentioned there's fossils. There's plenty of things to choose from. If you're trying to find where Lion's Head Jewelers are located, as we move through the store and just do a little bit more capturing, Lion's Head Jewelers is located right by the ice rink and Arabelle, where the stairwell would be, and the children's playground. And again, more signs about Father's Day. So don't stop with just the jewelry case for Father's Day. You can find Father's Day deals in some of the stones here.
Yeah, so a lot of home decor. We have lamps, we have vases, we have tables. So not only jewelry and fossils, there's a lot of home decor, nice gifts for your home also to build up.
Very shiny and artistic and sparkly. And it just goes on and on. To find out more about Lion's Head Jewelers and to find that discovery piece and to find out if they will ship and deliver dropping to you, you can log on to lionsheadjewelers.com, or you can call right now, and you're already seeing something that you like. Their telephone number is 970-476-0499. But again, the big deals that are happening right now, Father's Day around the corner, as well as the bridal and wedding band event that is happening on the 18th and 19th. You are watching Vail Daily Live. I thank you very much, Tarek, for having us on here.
Thank you so much.
Everything's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. It looks beautiful in there. And my goodness, seeing that amethyst that had the smiley face in there, that's amazing. That's just nature. That's just one of the things that's been created by Mother Nature, and there it is. I mean, it's almost like a museum in there, but I know that it's really something that the entire family can enjoy. And like Tarek was just saying, I mean, they have great gifts for Father's Day. So if you want to go on in and do some shopping, I mean, look at this, absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, Tyler, can you get in on that center little amethyst right there? You can see a little smiley face. Look at this. Amazing. Mother Nature. I love it. So cool. All right. So Lion's Head Jewelers. You can find them on the website, lionsheadjewelers.com, or like Ty was just saying, you can call them 970-476-0499, located right in Lion's Head. And they are doing that event coming up the 18th, 19th, and 20th. So stop on in and get that engagement ring, that wedding band, or just that keepsake that you're going to treasure for a lifetime. All right. So thank you so much, Ty. We're going to catch up with you here in just a little bit. But before we do that, I want to talk about some events that are happening today. So for those of you that have dogs, the Grand Hyatt Vail is doing yappy hours every Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. So you can bring your furry little friend, and they have treats, they have toys, they have doggy beer, and 20% off, or 20% of the specialty cocktail price goes toward the Eagle Valley Humane Society. So when you go and you have a cocktail with your furry little friend, you can also benefit one of the most amazing organizations here in our valley. And there's complimentary valet parking. So that will be going on again from 4 to 6 p.m. at Grand Hyatt Vail today. Now, also coming up tonight, for all you mountain bikers out there, you already know about this, Davos Dash. This is one of the big signature races of the Vail Mountain Bike Series. And that's going to be going on from 4 to 8 p.m. So if you're over in West Vail and you see a bunch of bikers cruising around, that's exactly what's going on. So they're going to be starting behind the DoubleTree. There's not any parking there, so they are encouraging you to park in the Lion's Head parking structure and then bike on over. And none of the roads are going to be closed. You have to be really aware getting over to the race start. And this is the 38th year of the Town Race Series. It's so incredibly popular. And Davos Dash, this is where kind of one that separates the pack, right? It's 3.5 miles, which sounds like, oh, no big deal. It's basically just straight uphill, and you end at the radio tower at the top of Davos. So they have, of course, all the different categories. They have the youth series. So they're only going to be going about a quarter of or half of the way up to the tower, but still that's an incredible climb. So you can see there that at 4:45, we're going to start off the sport boys and the beginner boys. And then around 6 o'clock, that's when we're going to get into the adult series, and we'll start off with the men. And then they have, of course, beginners too. So even if you've never done a race before and you really want to challenge yourself, see how you can do against that altitude, this could be a great option for you. So again, it's the Vail Recreation Series. That's 38th year. 38th year that they've been doing this. And then, of course, we also have some great live music we're going to be telling you coming up here about how to enjoy that. But first, let's take another look at that local weather forecast, let you know what's going on. It's all brought to you by the Outlets at Silverthorne, fresh air styles, mountains of brands, and elevated savings. So today, bright sunshine to start off the morning, temperatures in the 50s, and that's pretty warm for us to start off the morning in the 50s. And that's really been the trend for this week, is seeing those highs getting to the 80s to the 90s, depending on where you are in the valley. And we could see a little bit more cloud cover moving in by the time we get to lunchtime. So just be aware of that. But even though that cloud cover is here, that doesn't mean that you don't want to put that sunscreen on. At least an SPF 50 or above is what we always recommend. And especially if you're as fair as I am, at least an SPF 50, but some sunscreen would be ideal. So currently it's about 58 degrees outside of our studios in Eagle Vale. And then tonight, our sunset happening at 8:35 p.m. I've been finding, I have a couple dogs, and so getting them out, I've been waiting until about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And even after waiting until then last night, it's still pretty warm out there. So if you can find those trails that have water where they can, grab a drink, cool off their paws, that's going to be a good way to go. But it's just it's a very warm week ahead of us here in the Vail Valley, but great time to maybe escape to the trail where Henry is up on Vail Mountain, doing a little hiking at 8,100 feet. It's going to be a little bit cooler there than, let's say, in Eagle. So again, thank you to the Outlets for a look at that local weather forecast. All right. So, Rach, I totally forgot what we were doing. What are we doing?
you want to check out the video?
Oh, yes, I want to check out the VDL Instagram. So listen, we've been working really hard as we're out and about for these shows to let you know what's going on behind the scenes of Vail Daily Live, but you've been doing a great job of tagging us and what you're up to, and we absolutely love to see it. So here's a look at our Vail Daily Live Instagram page, and look at this. By the way, happy birthday to the Vail Daily, celebrating 40 years as of yesterday. I was jealous. You know, Trisha was here in the studio cutting that cake yesterday with the hat and everything. And then, of course, you can see that cloud that everybody's still talking about from Monday night that looked like something out of a sci-fi movie. But love to see, again, those pictures of nature and just what you're up to. And then, you know, scrolling down, I was looking, oh, look at this little Vail Daily video that was posted. And this was coming, oh gosh, who is it that posted that? Blessed Burrito. Yes. Thank you so much for creating this cute little video. Look at, they put all the little emojis on there. They're all having a little party. So cute and so creative that they came up with that. Love that. Thank you. And then also kind of cruising on down. Let's go down just a little bit. So you can see some reviews from the GoPro Mountain Games. And this guy right here in the Yeti hat. You see that guy? Do you guys know who that is? That is Conrad Anker. He's one of the most accomplished climbers in the world. And let me just tell you, I've had a chance to spend a decent amount of time with this man. Not only is he a phenom when it comes to climbing, but he's also one of the nicest, most kind humans I've ever encountered. And, you know, I was at an event with him. This was probably about 10 years ago. And you're right, there was an ice climbing festival that they do every January. And so he was there and he was doing some climbing clinics. And I was there just covering it. I was filming it. And he was like, hey, Ashley, you know, do you want to come ice climbing with us? And I was like, no. Like I'd never been, I don't have any gear. Like, it's okay. Like, thank you so much. But that, you know, that's so nice. And he's like, no, you should come. And here's my gear. You should use it. I went ice climbing for the first time with Conrad Anker's gear. And then, you know, something that's really cool about him is in between, like while you're waiting for somebody to climb, he has you doing push-ups on those ice axes because you got to get in shape. And watching this guy climb, it's a thing of beauty. So I'm so glad that he was here in town. I'm bummed that I missed him, but thank you so much for showing us Shannon Yoga. Love to see that you caught up with him, and keep on tagging us. We love to see what you're doing and how you're spending your time here. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more Vail Daily Live.
Dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
All right, welcome back to your Wednesday edition of Vail Daily Live. Now, I think a lot of you, while you're in town, and especially with Father's Day coming up, maybe you're thinking about getting out to do some fly fishing. I know if my dad was here, I think that would be what would be at the top of our list to try and explore. And if you want to go with some of the greatest guides ever, Fly Fishing Outfitters, they are located right in Avon next to Agave. So you can head on over, grab a great margarita, and then stop on into the store. And they've been in operation for over 25 years now, locally owned and operated. So you got to love that you're supporting a local company. And not only are they just any local company, they are the only Orvis endorsed guide service in the Valley. And that's a really big deal. I was researching a little bit more about that because I'm not a fly fishing guide, but when it comes to Orvis, I mean, they're one of the greatest companies and they're all about excellence. And so in order to become one of their endorsed guide services, you not only have to be excellent at guiding, they really get most of their information from the customers themselves, but then they also have to be stewards of the environment as well. And so this is a really big deal that this is something that they have been endorsed by. So Fly Fishing Outfitters over in Avon. Now, they not only do they have, just your average fly fishing trips, but they also do lessons, they do float trips, they do wade trips, and it's something that the entire family can get involved in. And so they sent over, John Parker sent over his fly fishing report. And so this is as of June 15th. So as far as the Eagle River goes, the flows are dropping pretty quickly, which we've been hearing about, from Ken here on the show that, we really kind of saw that peak last week. And the caddis are hatching in the afternoons. So look for them to start to hatch earlier in the day as the water temperatures warm up later in the week. And pale morning dun and golden stoneflies are also getting ready to hatch on a regular basis too. And they're fishing dries and dry droppers and nymph right now. So I love the fly names, right? They all have these fun, interesting names. And so flies for the Eagle River, this is what they're recommending. So for adult pale morning duns and emergers, royal wolves, parachute Adams, and light Cahills. And then for tan elk hair caddis and tan caddis pupa, PMXs, bedhead peasant tails, hare's ears, tan tungsten, and translucent caddis pupa is what they are using. And then for yellow adult stoneflies and stonefly nymphs, they're recommending yellow PMX, yellow stimulators, iron sallies, golden Biot stoneflies, and Pat's rubber legs. I have no idea what Pat's rubber legs looks like, but I'm excited to see it. So they have all the information, whether you're going out on the Eagle River, the Colorado River, the Roaring Fork River. And really, if you're looking for one of the best guided experiences, you want to head over to Fly Fishing Outfitters. And, their float trips, so incredibly cool. So what a great way to get out on the water, to do something that's going to be a little bit cooler and also just have the experience of a lifetime. So get in touch with those guys if you are interested in fly fishing while you're here in the Valley. And, speaking of being here in the Valley, you may be here now, but you definitely want to plan to come back for the 4th of July, or maybe some of you are starting to plan your trips out here during that time frame. And we have a lot that is going on. So we have kind of a lineup that goes all the way leading up to the 4th of July. So it starts on the 2nd in Minturn. They do their celebration on Friday. It's from 3 to 11 p.m., totally free. And they have some live music performances that are going to be taking place throughout the town. So there's going to be some bands that are right on the saloon deck. There's going to be some over at Little Beach Park. And you can go to minturn.org to get more details about that. So that starts on Friday. Then on Saturday, Avon Salute to the USA. Of course, this is so incredibly popular. And it goes from 5 until 10:30. Again, completely free. And this is happening at Harry A. Nottingham Park. Now, of course, with the new fire restrictions that we have, kind of TBD on what's happening with the fireworks. So we'll keep you updated as we get more information from them. And then Vail America Days. This is actually happening on July 4th. So, typically they would have the parade, but last year they improvised. They made it work with all of the COVID restrictions, and it worked really well. So what they're going to be doing is having some displays that are kind of static throughout the village that you can walk through. So instead of the parade moving through you are now moving through the parade and the displays. So that's going to be going on again, actually on July 4th. So you can go to vailamericadays.com. And then hot off the presses, this just came out yesterday. So Beaver Creek just announced that Jackie Green is going to be headlining their Independence Day celebration on July 4th. So Jackie Green, if you're not familiar, he was the guitarist for wait a second. Oh, I'm gonna have to right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, I will look it up for you. and get it. But I was talking to my husband about this last night. He's like, oh, wow, that's a big deal that he's going to be there. But that all kicks off at 11 a.m. on the lawn right by the Hyatt at Beaver Creek. So the fact that they are getting back in the game for the Independence Day celebration is a big deal. And it just came out yesterday. So I will get you more information on Jackie Green. But I think we should probably head back out to Ty, check in what he's doing. Ty, where are you now? You're always on the move, buddy. Oh, look at you.
Well, I tell you, it's a lot of fun this time of the morning to get out at Vail, at Lion's Head, and to just see what all the excitement is about. So let's take a look at the excitement. If you used to come to Vail or have been visiting Vail for many years, that's the location, the Lion's Head Transportation Center, where the buses loop around the in-town route as you know it, the Vail Hospital that way. And as we continue to pan through Lion's Head as we know it, the Vail 21, the residents, Vail Sports right here, the little walk through memory lane where the old meets the new, we'll call it that. So here's where we make our way. We'll find the French Deli. We'll find a lot of retail and shopping not open yet, as well as your real estate brokers, if they ever want to book with us and come on the show. But at this time of the morning, you'll find runners, joggers, cyclists, people with their dogs making their way through here. But this is the location that also gets busy on the weekends and with holidays and events. But it's always good to take that stroll through Lion's Head and just see what's new, what's different. Now, if you haven't been here in the last 20 or so years, the Arabelle, Starbucks, the coffee, Blue Moose Pizza. This is all brand new. Years ago, there was the old Lion's Head. This was just all a big plaza. There used to be a big red pretzel truck, and they sold hot dogs, and families would kind of hang out here. The Kaltenberg Castle, little winding stairwell, and the original gondola used to kind of blast off right through here. Well, now we have residents, we have lodging. The old world of Lion's Head meets the new. This is fantastic. And I'm just happy to share that with you, as well as how gorgeous and sunny the day is. One of the many places that's been here for a long time, I mentioned the French Deli, Bar and Yetis. And I make my way here on the weekends with my friends Scott Reed and Shane Bull when they come up to visit from Ohio and from Brighton. We sit right there. You got to get a seat because the squatters' rights people will hang out there for a while. The Normie Wings. No one has wings like the Normie Wings found at Bar and Yetis. But even this time of the morning, other activity, the Vail staff here is kind of beautifying, putting the flowers out and turning on the irrigation, and especially when it's cooler temperatures, because I think you were doing the weather earlier, and these last few days, we've certainly seen some hot days. Yesterday, Denver reached over 100, areas of Brighton as well. We hit the 90s here in the mountains, and a lot of us felt it, that is for sure. So hydrate if you're heading out, and to see what I'm showing you now, then as the day improves. But many others will be out here too. We'll have the gondolas running. You can catch Adventure Ridge. You can catch your hikes. We'll find out when Bike Haul is available to get out there and hit those trails. They weren't available over the mountain games this past weekend due to the races, the running, and the trail conditions at this point because snow still could be found. But as far as getting up the mountain without the Bike Haul on the gondolas, you can do so if you have it in your blood and in your strength. Got to earn your turns. Pedal up, pedal back down. But yeah, this is where I am in Lion's Head. Gorgeous views. Take this all in. Old world meets the new.
Thank you so much. That's a beautiful little tour. And I mean, what a spectacular time to be out there. It's kind of, it's quiet. And like you were showing, there's so much work that happens before the village really opens up for the day with, the people watering the flowers and of course, like taking all the trash out and getting things delivered. So it's kind of like a hustle and bustle that you don't typically get to see unless you're one of the people that's out there first thing, but it looks gorgeous. And you still have that hoodie on. Is it still cool enough to have that on? Or are you about to shed that layer?
I'm one of those people. One of my best friend, Scott Reed, he said to me, Ty, you tend to wear things to its full intended purpose. So like this outfit, it's just going to fray off of me and just kind of disintegrate. And then you'll see what I have on underneath this. I'll give you a hint. Another shirt.
All right. Thank you for that hint. I love it. Love those collared shirts on you, Ty. All right. We're going to check back in with you here in just a little bit, but obviously beautiful time to be out in Vail and of course to maybe head up and enjoy a gondola ride this weekend. But something else that's going on, we should talk about Father's Day. If you're looking to make plans for dad, there's a few things that I think you should put on your list that would be a lot of fun. So first of all, Grand Hyatt Vail. So we were just talking about how they have Yappy Hour today from 4 to 6. 6, but they have a Father's Day celebration going on from 11 to 2. So this is not just any Father's Day celebration. You know, they're right there along Gore Creek. Their pool backs right up to it. So they're going to be doing not only barbecue and whiskey tastings, but they're also going to have some fly fishing tips and tricks. So it should be a really fun time to kind of be active. And you can see some of the menu right here. Grilled oysters with chorizo brown butter. Whoa. Pulled jerk chicken, mango salsa, crispy onions, River Bear burger, and River Bear Texas hot links, along with Chipotle mango ribs. So it's a casual family time celebrating Dad Creekside, and that's happening at Grand Hyatt Vail. So you can make your reservation to be part of that at opentable.com. Super easy to get involved with that. Now, also another option, if you want to stay a little bit closer to Avon and Edwards, is over at the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa. So they will have their barbecue on the Gondola Plaza. That's from 3 to 7 p.m. $40 for adults, $15 for kids 5 to 12. And you can see that they have things coming from their smoker. They have sides. They have sweets like coffee chocolate mousse, mini apple pies, fruit salad. They also, for Dad, they have choices of Casadores tequila or draft beer. So that is definitely up my alley when it comes to tequila. I think my dad and I both are tequila drinkers more than whiskey. So man, Dad, if you want to fly on out, we'll take you on over there. But complimentary valet parking, and you can check out more at riverfrontdining.com. So again, it's all going to be based on availability, but 2 great options for Dad. Now, coming up next week, this is something that I think we have all been looking so forward to for over a year, is the return of Hot Summer Nights at the Ford Amphitheater. So this is going to be kicking off on the 22nd. And it all goes on. The show starts at 6:30. So you can, of course, arrive a little bit earlier at 5:30. Bring your blankets, bring your low chairs, bring some food to munch on. You can't bring your own alcohol because they sell it there. But man, is it a great time. If you've never been before, it really is where the entire valley comes out to celebrate, where you get to kind of mix and mingle, see your friends that maybe you haven't seen during the pandemic, meet some new friends, and of course, enjoy great live music that's totally and completely free. So it's worth it, to grab that beer, or glass of wine, and support the venue and support this incredible opportunity to enjoy free live music in this incredible space at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. So again, that starts on the 22nd. Now, something else that's coming up in July, but it's worth talking about now because it's making its return again for this summer, is the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Now, you want to get your tickets for this early because it does sell out, and we're talking the most incredible talent. They have free musical entertainment nightly. They also have the carnival. So that's a really fun opportunity to bring the kids out and to get on some of the rides. And then of course, they also have, some family entertainment. It really is something that you can bring the little guys, you can bring grandma and grandpa. And if you want to get the full schedule of events and activities, you can visit EagleCountyFairandRodeo.com, but don't miss it. If you've never been to a rodeo before, this is a great way to go and see what it's all about. And it's right here in our neighborhood. But again, you want to get those tickets early because they do typically sell out. And I think this year, after a year off, it's going to be even that much more spectacular. Now, all this talk about Father's Day barbecue kind of has me excited, right? I think we should kind of maybe dive into that now. And somebody that is an expert in this area is our buddy Sean, and he has some great tips for you on the grill.
Good morning, everyone. This is Sean Naylor with the Vail Daily, and I know what you're thinking. I thought I was seeing a grilling segment. Well, you are. However, this is a different kind of on the grill segment because today we are taking a field trip to beautiful Vail, Colorado for the 2021 GoPro Mountain Games. When it comes to barbecue in Vail, there's no other bigger staple than Moe's. So of course we're out here at the GoPro Mountain Games here with Ben with Moe's Barbecue. It is Friday morning and we are putting down some pork butts on the smoker. What do we have over here, Ben?
We've got some of our smoked turkey. We've got our pork shoulders here, which is often referred to as the Boston butt. And we'll be serving pork sandwiches, turkey sandwiches. We've got some chips, banana pudding. That's kind of our menu for the GoPro weekend, and we're just psyched to be back out here, and it's just nice to have some events going.
I love it. Well, yeah, Ben. What's how long have these butts been smoking for?
We started these yesterday afternoon around 5 p.m. and they smoked all night, and they were ready first thing this morning. So that's our process. And, it's a long one, but it's good. Good stuff.
I don't want you to give away too many secrets here, but what's your wood? What do you guys run?
We use apple wood.
Apple wood?
Yep. A couple of our stores down south use white oak.
Okay.
But it's a little bit easier out here in the mountains for us to get the apple wood. Yeah. So that's mainly what we use out here.
I love it.
It's definitely a little bit milder of a wood, not too harsh like the mesquite is. So we like that.
This inventory backwards and forwards. And I think also, just being in the position that I'm in, being able to be there and try on some of these jewels is just so incredibly fabulous. So greatest of all time, my buddy Lance Fry. So Lance, I can see you there in Betteridge. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you this morning?
So good. And I see you have pulled out a few of your stunning watches. My goodness. Look at, you never spare any expense, right? You just come out swinging.
If you're going to do it, you got to do it right every day, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And this is why you are the GOAT, Lance. This is why you're the GOAT. It is. Okay. So listen, you clearly have this beautiful display, and Betteridge has been in this business since the 1800s. Can you just give us a little history for people that haven't been there before?
Yeah, a quick little history of who we are and what we're about. We have been in business since 1897. The Betteridge family started us in New York City on Fifth Avenue. Around 1950 or so, moved to the suburbs of Greenwich, Connecticut. The family did. And that is now where the home is, and that's where the Betteridge family works and lives. That's the main store, and then we have Aspen, Vail, and Palm Beach, so 4 pretty incredible locations. Definitely more of jewelry focused Terry Betteridge has been, but we've over the years have moved into the watch business, which is becoming very important and a fantastic business to be in. And today I pulled some favorites for Father's Day, I think we'll call it.
Of course you did. Of course you did. All right. And let's start off. What is the giant one that I'm seeing there? Like the full display, we can see the band. Tell me about this one.
That's a good way to describe it. This is the giant one. This is a Panerai. It's from a company in the 1850s that started in Florence, Italy, and made dive watches for the Italian Navy. And you can still see the aesthetic of these pieces. You got the covered crown to protect the crown while the divers were wearing them. This is a special piece because of the metal. This is a Carbotech metal. It's a carbon fiber metal, and it has a graphite dial. This is brand new. They just launched this one. This is the first one we've seen. And of course, I had to show it off today. It has a rubber strap on it. It is on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as cool and unique. It's definitely a 10 on this one. This is a fun, cool piece.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like that's exactly what I would expect to see on a Navy SEAL.
Exactly. This is it. This is the one.
or like Adventure Dad,
That's it. A cool dad.
Yeah, cool dad for sure. Okay, so then moving in to these more formal pieces.
These grouping here, these are little. I have not shown this much before because these are fairly new as well. This is from a company called Bell and Ross, and in the watch world, they're fairly new. They started in the 1990s. A couple of gentlemen out of Paris started making these Swiss watches, and they're usually very aviated oriented, but this is a new collection of theirs called the B05, and very cool, very easy to wear. We've got chronographs. We have a watch that has the date at the 6 o'clock. Very simple, some of them with rubber dials, some of these with steel bracelets, black dials, the dark blue dials. And the great thing about this collection here is it has a very attractive opening price point. Some of these pieces can definitely get up there in prices. This one is our opening price point. You get a lot of watch, you get an automatic movement, all the great things that watch people watch guys want, watch dads would want inside these pieces. This collection has it at a very attractive price.
Oh, that's so nice. And for the style there, Lance, I remember once upon a time you were telling me a little bit about the blue dial. That's unique, yeah?
It is very unique, and it's been hot for a few years, and we don't see that slowing down at all. It's just a little bit of color that's still easy to wear, and listen, guys love blue. It's easy, it's easy to do. Just go with blue. When in doubt, go with the blue to give it just a little something. And they, of course, these blue dials are very cool and very unique on these.
Oh yeah, definitely looking good in that blue. And okay, and then I can see this piece just kind of by itself there. Yep, I know it's not there by itself for any
For
old
a reason. So this is kind of a cool piece. This is called the Reverso. You can hide your watch. This is by a company called Jaeger LeCoultre. This is a company that was probably started in the early 1800s. It's right around 1830s-ish. And they've been in this business for a long, long time, very unique timepieces. And the idea with this is you can have your watch, you can tell your time, but if for some reason you're doing, this would have been referring to polo or something, but if you were doing a sport that would somehow compromise your crystal, you could flip it over, and this is now your watch is safe. So This is the whole idea with this timepiece called the Reverso. And again, we got a bunch of different ones, but this is pretty cool, and this one's pretty unique. This one's a little bit on the smaller side. They do come in several different sizes, but this is another one that we have not shown. And so I thought
that's amazing. I love to see how they all function differently. And then obviously Lance, we can see the stunning cases behind you. And if people want to come in and pick something out for Dad, what are your hours?
So we are 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday. Come on anytime, and we are located kind of right down by in the Slayers complex, right by the lawn where all the games and everything are happening out there this summer.
Oh yeah, super easy. So people need to come in before actual Father's Day. Like they can't procrastinate that late.
Yeah, like Saturday's it. Saturday at 5 is it.
Okay. And then tell me also just a little bit about, you have really a lot of expertise when it comes to watches in the store. Like you've got some really solid experience that's just waiting for you.
Absolutely. I have some staff members here that have been in the business for 30 years, and they are fantastic. They're knowledgeable. They are fully aware of what's happening in the watch industry, of all the different references. Besides these pieces that you see here, we carry Cartier, we carry IWC, Rolex, Tudor, we carry A. Long & Son. So we carry some pretty incredible brands that are very special, and some are very limited. So we can definitely talk all day about watches if you want to come in and just have a look around.
Awesome. I listen, I could keep looking at all at the display that you just brought out. That's absolutely stunning. Lance, thank you so much. So Betteridge.com, they've been in the business since the 1800s. You can see why, because of the excellence. And Lance, tell the staff I said, hey, it's great to see you this morning. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you before Sunday. Got to get in there by Saturday.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Okay. Lance Fry over at Betteridge Jewelers. My goodness. It is such an experience, walk in and the place just keeps going. And like Lance was saying, they have a beautiful selection of watches. They also have some great estate jewelry and just some really unique pieces that you're going to have in your family for generations to come. Now, speaking of something for your family for generations to come, they have a land raffle going on right now until June 24th. I have already bought my ticket, so hopefully you get yours soon. ColoradoLandRush.com. Here's what the deal is. You could win land for $75. A ticket is $75, or you could take the cash option for $10,000. And if you want to maybe, kind of get more bang for your buck, there's $195 for 3 tickets, $300 for 5, and they are only selling 7,000 tickets. So, like if you play the lottery at all, the odds of this are so much better than if you're just going to go and get a lotto ticket at the gas station. And it happens to benefit an incredible hospital that's taking shape in Leadville and really serving the people that live up there, which we have so many people in our valley that work or that live there and they work here and they make that commute and they call Leadville home. But Trisha, of course, being Trisha, right? She is this wealth of knowledge, and she actually had a chance to catch up with the folks over at St. Vincent's to get all of the details about this land raffle. And again, you have to get it there. They're doing the raffle on June 24th. But let's take a look at that interview to find out more details.
How would you like to win land in the Colorado Rockies? Well, we're going to tell you about that right now. It's the land raffle to benefit St. Vincent's Health here in Leadville. Here to tell us more about it, we have Steve McCardo, and he is with St. Vincent Hospital. You're with the foundation.
Correct.
And Bob Smith, he is on the board of the St. Vincent Hospital Foundation. And gentlemen, this is quite a hot topic. I mean, to be able to move to Colorado, build in Colorado. You've got about a half an acre
Correct.
just south of town. Tell us about this, Steve.
We do. It's sitting on about 4.6 acres of land. It's located centrally here in the heart of Colorado. You're close to many outdoor activities, a lot of fun. The property actually is it's becoming a really large development. It's in the Panarch Lodge development area, and it's a beautiful piece of property. There's a lot of things going on around. You're close to most local ski areas, fishing places, lakes, whatever, biking, you name it, we've got it.
Here. Okay, and $75 gets you the raffle ticket, and this is a great fundraiser for St. Vincent Health. So tell us about this and what you're trying to do here in the community. We've got the construction projects right behind us.
Yep, you can see the new hospital will be opening this summer of 2021, and so this year's raffle is raising funds for state-of-the-art equipment that's going into our state-of-the-art hospital. We'll be adding a surgery center, which is a new addition to St. Vincent Health, and CT scanner, and of course other state-of-the-art equipment. So we're pretty excited about it.
Okay.
It's something our community really needs.
Yeah, definitely, especially with all these activities going around. Sometimes
Absolutely.
things go wrong and you need the care at a hospital. So
Absolutely.
raffle tickets, once again, $75, or you can buy a couple
Yeah.
and get a little savings. Tell us about
Absolutely. If you
this.
get 3 tickets, they're $195. If you get 5, it's $300. Or you could purchase more. We have a lot of tickets left, so please, people, come on, buy them up.
Yeah, and this is the third year you've been doing this. What's
Yes.
the response been in the past?
The response has been very positive. You know, a lot of people want a dream of living in the Colorado Rockies, like my wife and I did, and here we are. And but in the end, people want to know that they are making a difference. And with this raffle, it's a win-win. If someone wants the land, we've got a beautiful piece of property that Steve just described, and we have the $10,000 cash option as well.
Okay.
So we're winning as the foundation, as St. Vincent Health and our new hospital, and the ticket owners are winning as well.
They're either walking away with land or they're walking away with some cash.
Exactly.
Okay, and so you're going to give this away on June 24th,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
All right. When can we get in that last ticket purchase?
Okay, you have to purchase your last ticket by 5 p.m. on the 24th. The drawing will be held at 6. So winners do not need to be present. So, just...
All right. What's the best website?
It is www.coloradolandrush.com.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Win land here in Colorado.
VailDailyLive.com/submit. We want to see those pet videos. We want to see what you're making in the kitchen, how you're spending your time here in the Valley. And also just want to give a quick shout out also to our chat this morning. Thanks so much for being here and for interacting with us. Ty's mom is watching from Georgia. Good morning to Ty's mom. We're so glad that you're here with us. And doesn't Ty look great in that blue? I think you'd probably agree with me on this. He looks great all the time, but that blue just really looking good on Ty today. And then also, hi to Scott. You know, this blouse, buddy. This came from Valley Girl Boutique over in Edwards. It's a local boutique that now has 7 stores across Colorado. Really cool story about, being family owned and operated, and what a beautiful place to go and do a little shopping. And speaking of beautiful, the weather is gorgeous this morning, but we are going to be seeing those temperatures climbing again into the 80s and 90s, depending on where you are in the Valley. It's all brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact one of their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love. And I love the fact that we're seeing those nice, cool temperatures around 57 degrees in Vail at the moment. But by, let's say, 12 o'clock, we're going to be seeing those highs in the 80s. And then we'll start to see some cloud cover rolling in around lunchtime. So still put that sunscreen on. Like Ty is always so good about this, reminding you to hydrate while you're here in town. That altitude is no joke, especially if you're going to maybe be doing a little happy hour, maybe having some mimosas this morning. And then we'll be seeing those overnight lows tonight. Get this, only in the 50s. The lowest in Vail tonight, 55 degrees at 5 a.m. just before sunrise tomorrow. So our sunset's happening at 8:35 p.m. this evening. So plenty of time to get out there, enjoy those adventures, maybe go do something a little bit cooler in the middle of the day, maybe go tour a property here in the Vail Valley, and then get out again in the evening to watch that sunset. And, somebody that's out there actually exploring the weather right now is my buddy Henry. And so Henry, he was hiking on Berry Picker earlier this morning, and then he made his way over to Vail Village. So he started in Lyon, said, "Hey, Henry, where are you?"
Hey. Yeah, Graham, Vail Village. You can see kind of all the local businesses getting ready for the day.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did that hike this morning because it's getting hot.
Okay, honestly, Henry, I'm so impressed that you made that. And so, were you like running at one point?
Yes. So I used to do that little hike going to work a lot. And I would do it a lot, almost every day. I was living in Lion's Head, working in the village. This was about 8 years ago, and I remember it taking a lot shorter and being a lot easier. So
I'm so impressed. I used to do that hike quite frequently. You probably saw it, and it would take me like at least like an hour, if not more.
Yeah,
that was
I
impressive.
saw the time around halfway done, and I started jogging a little bit to make my Betteridge interview. And you know what? It all timed out perfectly. It was just like I planned it. So
you're not even out of breath. Look at you. You can tell that you're a true local because you're walking and talking and you're not even out of breath. But you can see the trucks behind you, and you might recognize Henry's face. He used to host a golf show here in the Valley. Henry, have you been out golfing? Did you go out golfing this weekend?
I didn't this weekend with the GoPro games and everything, but I'm actually playing this afternoon. So I've been playing a bit. Nice time to play. It's beautiful outside, but a little too much physical activity is a lot with 88 degrees. So golf's perfect.
Yes, I like that. And especially when the beverage cart comes rolling around, right?
Especially, yep.
Awesome. Well, listen, keep on cruising. We're going to check back in with you here in a little bit. But right now, we're going to take it to Ty, and he has some intel on the beautiful properties here in the Vail Valley with Liv Sotheby's International Realty. And so, Ty, what are you guys doing? Where are you?
All right, so let's introduce ourselves. I am Ty Diaz.
And I'm Jeff Morgan.
And we are our talking points. We're talking today about Liv Sotheby's and the new developed area, growing, but with plenty of home views that belong just to you, the area known as Mountain Star, and how real estate's doing. Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Are you seeing opportunities still for buyers to find homes in this valley?
Yeah, absolutely. There are opportunities for buyers. Don't think that there's, with a low inventory, that we're in a scarce mode and there's nothing for you out there. There's absolutely. Talk to your local realtor, get to know a friend, and there are places where we dig a little deeper to find the right property for you.
We're looking at the area of Mountain Star and how elaborate the homes are up there. I mean, we're looking at space, indoor, outdoor. We're looking at the levels of homes, the property that to own a home like this, but at the same time maintain your careers. A lot of professionals are learning that you don't need the office anymore when you could have this lifestyle and work from home.
Absolutely. I mean, when you can sit at your desk, work for 3 or 4 hours, get up, hike, bike, get in a kayak, right out your back door, any of that's very simple, very easy. And what most CEOs and professionals are really realizing now is being in an office is not as pleasing and doesn't give you the family time that we are looking for, especially during these times. And the balance in finding a location like Vail, Colorado, or in the mountains has really become what people are seeking.
Preparing for our conversation today, Trisha Swenson sent me your email link, and we were looking at the property 208 Shooting Star. Hopefully you're playing that link right now. Tell us about this property.
A legacy property, truly an estate. This property sits at the very top of Mountain Star. Now, Mountain Star is an exclusive gated community. You sit on large parcels of property. You also have very large homes that are built for big family events, friends events, and as well as just enjoying indoors and outdoors right at your fingertips. 208 Shooting Star was a treasure. We were very privileged to have the opportunity to list this property. It sits on 3.26 acres and has views both of the Gore Range as well as Beaver Creek. Beautiful shots and a great location. Plenty of space to walk around and clear your mind, that's for sure.
I was looking at the video and also reading a little bit more about the property, that you're connected to nature. You're connected to seeing wildlife, very rare, especially at that elevation. And again, expansive properties that you can do whatever you want with, explore, but also being tucked away. For those that are looking for that special home, what are the best tactics to get ahead of the market and find that right home for you?
Build a plan. Really, I've sat down with most of my friends and customers and we've built a plan out. So we want to seek what you're looking for, what style you like, and then we really want to build out a plan. Things are moving fast in our market, but opportunities are continuing to rise. And when that opportunities arise, you want to be ready, and building that plan and having that future mind, you'll be ready and get here either for the end of our summer or the winter time to go to skiing, hopefully.
It's a lot of fun to click online and to find the properties that are available, to look at the price points, to click through all the slideshows, the moving video and the aerials that we see. And what that does is that it creates the buyer to want to make an appointment and check out the properties themselves. Open houses available?
Yes, open houses are back to normal.
Oh, great.
We are not limited by masks or not being able to serve food. So a lot of us have been doing luncheons, pool events, if the home has a pool, fun things like that. So when you get a chance to be in an open house now, feel comfortable to show up as you are. Don't need to put all the accoutrements on, that's for sure.
Oh, that sounds great. So if you're here to get started today, let's take a look at Liv Sotheby's website right now so you can check out the properties, make the appointment, and get you into that open house. How do we begin?
Certainly. Look up livsotheby's.com. I will be on there. You can look up our team and find me there, Jeffrey Morgan. And my website is coloradoskitowns.com. It's a one team, one website, and one awesome brand, Liv Sotheby's. We all work together in all the luxury markets. Feel free to go to our website and enjoy the events and some of the beautiful properties that we have to share.
That's right. Thank you very much, Jeff, for coming on the show this morning. You are watching Vail Daily Live. Make that appointment. Check out an open house with Liv Sotheby's, living the life that you love. Thank you very much. We'll send it back to the studio.
Jeff and Ty, thank you so much. What a beautiful property. And again, like Jeff was just saying, coloradoskitowns.com is the website where you can find more information. And my goodness, absolutely stunning. I would love to go and see that property in person. Right now, we are going to take a quick break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back with more Vail Daily Live. All right, that is just about a wrap for our Wednesday edition of Vail Daily Live. And really quickly, I wanted to go back and mention, so Jackie Green, it was just announced that he's headlining the Beaver Creek Independence Day celebration on July 4th. And he was the lead guitarist for the Black Crowes in 2013. I couldn't remember, but really exciting to see that the Beaver Creek is back in the Independence Day celebration game this year. So that's really fun that they just announced that. And, I thought we should probably check back in with my guys, Ty and Henry, who are out in Vail this morning. And, Henry, we just saw him. He was walking through the village and he did that hike earlier this morning, berry picker to Strawberry Lane. And then Ty, looks like you're still over in Solaris. Oh man, looking good in that blue hoodie. Still on, Ty. Still keeping the hoodie on. Is it still that warm?
I think it was the 90s or the 80s when people were trying to sweat off the pounds. They wore that plastic jacket and pants. Not healthy, not a good idea, but kind of taking that same process and that concept, but with the free stuff from the GoPro Mountain Games, this gorgeous, soft, breathable LL Bean. As you can tell, I'm really excited to wear it. And maybe I'll wear it tomorrow if I'm on the show. We'll check the rundown. But this is the same location where the GoPro Mountain Games was happening. This was Gear Town. Let's take a look at how the magic unfolds. And when we were here, but the cleanup job, it's Wednesday, but there's nothing left behind evidence that it ever took place. But we are building up for the Vail Farmers Market, which is known as Colorado's largest farmers market that happens right through this plaza. A lot of your favorite vendors, jewelry, activewear, cool things for doggies, which really stole the show over the GoPro Mountain Games. And well, it'll happen again. They will happen again, but in a different way, because you can adopt pets. You'll find that here too. But yeah, this is Solaris. I just had a good conversation with Jeff out here, Jeff Morgan of Live Sotheby's, and so we were hanging out down there. That's the big martini glass. We have the passerby saying good morning to us on the show. Good morning back from Vail Daily Live. Good
morning.
So yeah, we're all working hard. We're all just enjoying the day.
Yeah, you are. Working hard, looking good. Henry, where are you? It looks like you're by the hospital.
Yeah, I'm on the walk back to my car in Lion's Head. The easier walk, the non-hiking one. So
yeah, you already got one hike in this morning. That is pretty impressive. If anybody's going to go out and do that hike today, what do you recommend?
Taking those layers off
from the village and go to Lion's Head instead of the other way around.
Also, Emma, I agree. Henry is the bomb. You see that?
But yeah, I would recommend either doing it early or doing it late because it's going to be pretty warm midday. But hey, if you bring enough water and sunscreen, you can do anything.
Did you see any wildlife when you were out there?
I did. I saw 2 deer. I tried to get it on camera, but someone was talking about weather or something.
Oh man, somebody was talking. It was probably me.
59 degrees.
Yeah, Ty's giving us that weather again. All right, you guys. Well, listen, thank you so much for all of your hard work and running around all things Vail this morning. And Ty, how sweet your mom's watching. She said hi. Do you see that?
I can't see that. I have a camera person today. His name is Tyler. So you have the 2 Ties out here.
She says, good morning, Ty. Love mom.
I'm sure she's making breakfast. She likes to do some kind of catfish breakfast for her husband and some eggs and sliced avocado. I bet something like that's going on in her kitchen.
That is the most Southern breakfast I think I've ever heard of. Catfish something.
No wonder you like
not the TV show, but the breakfast show.
Right. Yeah. No wonder we saw Ty first thing getting breakfast too.
He raised me that way. Breakfast.
I love it. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much, Henry. Get back to your car safely. Ty, thank you so much. And thank you to all of our viewers this morning. We have another great show in line for you tomorrow. Trisha Swenson will be back here in the hot seat in the studio. But if you missed it this morning, this is her first day off in like a million years. The girl worked so hard. We're so excited that she hopefully slept in this morning. So tomorrow, Ken Hovey will be cruising around in Vail Village. We'll have Brazzo in Beaver Creek. We'll also, are you kidding me? We're going to have Vail Valley icon Helmut Fricker. Oh my gosh, I hope he's in his lederhosen. And then we'll also have a peek at your 4th of July event, some other upcoming events in the Valley. We know that it's just been an explosion of events that have really started to come to life as we've gone into the summertime, and it's so exciting to see all of it back. And we hope that you'll join us and that you'll be chatting with us. Let us know what you're up to. Ask us questions. questions. We like being here. We like being your host, but it's not about us. It's about you. So make sure to subscribe on YouTube and also to like us on Facebook at Vail Daily. And then that way you don't miss it and you'll get those alerts about when we're going live. Super easy. You can also find us on vaildailylive.com. You can find us on vaildaily.com and submit your content. We want to see your videos. We've seen some of those great bear videos coming in, and then also things from the GoPro mountain games, people cooking, people just experiencing things with their families. So vaildailylive.com/submit is where you do that. So all right, that is it for your Wednesday edition. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we'll be back here bright and early tomorrow morning.